everybody, it's your girl B Octavia, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about something that has really been bothering me. I know I say that a lot, but it has been bothering me and it's been on my mind really ever since Pop Smoke died. It's been a trickling effect of New York rappers that have passed away. I wanted to, of course, tell you guys their names and how they passed away and their impact in music, and I also want to just share my overall thoughts on why this is happening, and also, you know, what we can do to, you know, try to maneuver different and survive, you know. So if you do not know me, my name is B Octavia. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. The first person, of course, like I already mentioned, is Pop Smoke. He passed away in February of this year. I'm sure that his fans are grieving and it's really hard for them. As a fan, I was very sad by the news. You know what I'm saying? I woke up and I just saw, you know, random people posting him, and I'm like, why does it keep happening? I'm not even reading the captions, and you know, then I finally read a caption and I was like, what the hell? What are you talking about? Dead? At 20 years old? Like, a lot of people don't realize how young that is, because a lot of young women today are getting plastic surgery, and you know, young women been having kids, but it's just like a over sexualized thing. So, you know, a lot of people don't realize how young 20 is. 20 is very young, and especially to lose your life. His murder investigation has been put on hold due to the coronavirus, which I expected. I wish they would have came out earlier and said this, because it really just seemed to me like they were just looking for, you know, people on the internet, you know, who was making up stuff and don't know nothing, and you know, you on the outside looking in. I get that they leaked the address and they didn't know that they leaked it, and that could possibly be why, but just stop pointing the finger automatically when somebody passes away, because we don't know. I'm sure that he is involved, or he was a Crip involved in gang activity. He just came out. So we don't know his life before getting famous. We don't know his life before having #1 singles and all of this stuff, like all of this attention. We don't know. We didn't know him. That's when they come the fastest. So it's a very unfortunate situation, and one thing that I can tell from people who knew him personally, #1, they are really affected. Like Mike D was just saying how he was losing weight and, you know, not really eating and not himself after his brother died. He had a heart of gold, you know what I mean? It's not many people that are very genuine in this life, so I feel like it's a huge loss for not only his fans but for his family. Moving forward, I wanted to talk about King Shooter. King Shooter is one of Davy's very best friends, like from the Sandbox type shit, and he is a rapper as well. King Shooter passed away, I want to say it was late April. King Shooter passed away from the coronavirus, and this was a huge wake-up call for me, and it should be a huge wake-up call for a lot of people, because, you know, a lot of times when things are going on and we live in these communities, it's a lot of opinions that, oh, it's nothing, oh, it ain't shit, oh, we can be outside, oh, we can do what we used to do. You know what I mean? We could just go on about our business and, you know, be outside, chilling with the boys, whatever the case is, you know what I mean? Us as black people, I don't know why, you know, maybe it's because we're more prone to have diabetes and things going on the inside, where we are more prone to getting the coronavirus. But he was in his, you know, mid to late 20s, and it just saddens me. You know what I mean? He was very good. He is very good at rapping. You know what I mean? I don't like to talk so past tense with when people pass away, because it's like, you know, it's a respect thing, and it's like, I wouldn't want nobody to keep talking past tense with me. Like, I'm pretty sure his spirit is still here. I'm praying for Dave East. You know, he's really been taking it, you know, pretty hard. He did just release a song, and I'm hoping that through his creativity, he can find some peace. You know, moving on to Nick Blakey. I was not aware of who this was before this happened, but unfortunately, there was a video that came out, and it was of Nick Blakey laying in the street. Now, I can tell y'all over and over again how I feel about, you know, people who do things like this, because it's really sick. I don't understand how you can even record that. You know what I mean? It's just too personal. You know, he literally this just happened, and you're pulling your phone out. Like, what inside you makes you want to pull your phone out? What inside you makes you want to do that? Because it's really sick. It coincides with people who go to funerals and take pictures of the person who's in the casket. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's almost like a jinx, you know? You're going to have bad luck for not only recording that, but for sharing it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have bad luck. That's it. I'm not surprised at blogs and whoever else that posted, because, you know, they feel like they're right for that. I wouldn't do that. You know, if I was running a blog or, you know, whatever the case was, I would not do that. Moving on to the last person that I'm going to speak on, and that is KJ Balla'a. Yet again, this was to gun violence. I listened to a few of his songs because, you know, I don't mind things popping up on I don't mind things popping up on my feed or on the explore page like this, like, you know, like shot and kill type of thing. But I mean, I feel like it's too many people posting negative things than positive. Listen to me. If you don't have anything nice to say, and I'm sure your mom told you this before, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Okay? Just like when the police finna arrest you and they say you can't remain silent, you know, yada yada yada. So for the life of me, you know, I just kept seeing negative things, you know, people speaking on his name in, you know, a negative way. And I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of these dudes from New York, but I feel like when a person dies, you just have to have some sort of respect. You know, that's how I feel about it. And KJ Balla'a was in his 20s as well. I mean, it's just sad. Like, I just feel, you know, I'm about to be 24. And I can't even imagine. Like, even when little kids or teenagers was dying, I couldn't imagine being in that situation. I knew that it was possible. You know, just either you putting yourself in a situation or you're being put in a situation. So I knew it was likely. I knew it was possible. It can happen to anybody. But I never once gave that a thought. You know what I'm saying? That you can really be taken off this earth. In conclusion, what I wanted to say was, you know, what we can do to survive and how to maneuver different. What we can learn from Pop Smoke, you know, is to keep a very tight circle. If this does turn out to be somebody in the inner, you know, or somebody from New York that he came in contact with or had some issues with, and then they brought it to Cali. Like, you gotta remember that social media is only what you want them to see. You gotta really be cautious on what you show and what's the message behind it. If you posting guns and all that, the feds is gonna be watching, and they're gonna think that you're with that shit, okay? If you're posting clothing that you just got, or like, you just gotta be cautious. I just feel bad because it's like nobody, like, even the people that's out here doing this, I guarantee that they're not thinking that it could be them. You know what I mean? And that's the fucked up part. Like, that gun can literally turn on you just like this. Like, it can literally turn on you. So it's not very wise to just be out here doing fuck shit. It's a lot of hatred. It's a lot of hatred. You know, a lot of niggas don't have the courage to go out and get their money. You know what I mean? But they want to hate on a nigga that got the courage to do so. And it's a contradiction because they don't have the courage to go out and get their own money, but they have the courage to pull a trigger. You're a coward. You're a coward. Just the same as a motherfucker that's setting somebody up. You're a motherfucking coward. Come on now. We all gotta do better. And, you know, a lot of times, even when artists is getting good numbers and stuff, they still doing hood shit. Or they still, you know, if they were selling drugs, they selling drugs still. Until it really pop off. But I feel like we should just be down for the process. You know, once we gotta realize, once we start to get our name up, we gotta, number one, stay out the way. And number two, we gotta navigate in a different way, not like we used to. You know, we can't. As we can see, we can't. We can't go on the block. We can't do hood activities and shit. We can't afford to. We got shit to do. And these niggas ain't gonna stop. These niggas is not gonna stop. I don't even know for the life of me what number. Let me see on Murder Mayhem what number DC is at right now. This ain't even no rap shit. We are currently at number 61. And it's only the end of May. We are at number 61 for homicides in the district. Just think about how serious that is. That's very serious. That's more than 10 people a month. That's ridiculous. It should never be like that. Never. I just hope that we as people learn from, you know, these young, vibrant, vivacious, talented people that's losing their lives. I hope that we learn something, and, you know, we honor them by moving different. We honor them by, you know, separating from a lot of shit. We owe that to them. So with that being said, I want to say rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to King Shooter. Rest in peace to Nick Blakey. And rest in peace to KJ Balla'a. It's your girl B. Octavia, and I will see y'all in my next video. KJ Balla'a.